Hi, my name is Ludovic Phalippou and I'm a professor of finance here, and I teach a course on private equity, which you can take as an elective. So what the course is about, you can find it actually in my book, because we are just following that book. It's called Private Equity Laid Bare, just £20. You can have it on Amazon, on Kindle, etc. I also have a website, privateequitylaidbare.com. And on there are all kinds of resources. It will show you like the slides for each chapter, so that will give you an idea about the slides that will be used in the classroom. There are some Excel spreadsheets. And there is also a podcast series which you can listen to on my website or on any of your favorite platform. And that will give you an idea about the tone of a course, and the textbook will give you a very good idea about the content of a course. And given the broad diversity of people in the EMBA, the course really is inclusive. It remains a finance course. It's not an easy course, but even people who are not versed in private equity, of course, benefit from taking the course. We usually have quite a wide spectrum of people taking such a course, and it is all right as long as people make the necessary investment. The course is a lot about, I often sell it or explain it as learning a language. It's about learning how to speak the jargon and understanding the techniques of private equity. So it's about overall learning the language of private equity. Private equity has its own jargons. You can detect very quickly if somebody knows what they are talking about or not, just listening to them 2-3 sentences about the industry, and you know whether they know what they are talking about. And therefore it's very important, no matter what you will do in your life, that you know this jargon, you know that language. Because even if you want to run a fitness center in the future, you will need to interact with private equity firms, or your competitors will be owned by private equity firms. You need to understand them, a different mindset, the language, and the conventions. So that's very important for anyone to take such a course. Maybe a couple of features that are quite unique to the course. We don't do really like case studies. We certainly don't do Harvard case studies. There are tons of practitioners coming to the course, but to the tune of like 20 people. How do we do that? It's not that we have 20 people talking one after the other for an hour and that's the course. The course is a lot about also lecturing. I do talk a lot, but it's mainly Q&A. I present all the concepts. I try to teach the language, and we have a lot of Q&A. It's very active usually in the EMBA. It's very pleasant conversations. And then we have practitioners, usually either for a short 45 minutes presentation, or they come as so-called guest tutors. And that leads me to what is probably the most special thing about the course, is that we have 2 big role plays. In this role play, in the first one, you play either a bank or private lender, or a general partner, i.e. a private equity fund manager. And in the second role play, you either play a private equity fund manager or an investor, an asset owner, like a pension fund. And in these role plays, you're like 4 against 4 around the case that I have created, which are in the textbook. And you have a guest tutor in every room, i.e. you have a senior practitioner sitting in the rooms, listening to the discussions and negotiations, and giving you feedback. Again, with the end goal to be like for you to become fluent in the language and techniques of private equity. That's really the goal of the course. So again, if you want to know the content, go on the website, get the book. You can watch some videos as well. I've put quite a few online. You find them all on my website. If you want to have an idea about the tone, the humor, the style, then the podcast will be a good starting point. So I hope this was useful, and it will help you make the right choices. Usually this course is well subscribed and very well rated, and I hope to see you there.